Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Oh, am I getting applause? This is great. This is the inaugural event here. We are starting the Fox5 Weather stream live. I'm Audrey Puente. I'm a meteorologist here at Fox5. I'm sure you all know who I am because you watch us regularly, right? Right. Okay. At least everyone here in the room does. So we're going to talk about the weather, of course, because that's my favorite topic, and we're on the weather stream live, so that's what we're going to talk about. So the big weather story, of course, is all the heat and humidity that we're all experiencing here in the tri-state area. And I believe we can see some graphics. I hope you can. Can we? Yeah. Producer Matt, can we see graphics? Okay, great. Awesome. All right, so our high temperatures that are expected today are in the 90s. We already are feeling this right now because our current temperatures are in the 90s. What we've been experiencing across the tri-state area over the last couple of days is what we've been calling a heat dome. I'm sure a lot of folks have been hearing about this because it was off to our west in the U.S., affecting areas from the Great Lakes all the way down through the Tennessee Valley with record-breaking temperatures for several days, if not for most of the week. And that heat dome shifted to the east over the last couple of days, and that's why we are now experiencing those high heat and humid conditions here in the tri-state area. In fact, much of the Northeast and even down towards the Mid-Atlantic. So the National Weather Service has us under a heat advisory for most of the area. The exception is Northeast New Jersey. There we have an extreme heat warning. And what the difference is, in a heat advisory, we're expecting heat index values at a threshold of upper 90s to about 101 degrees. But where there's an extreme heat warning, that's where you could experience heat index values up to 107 degrees. And that's pretty extreme, right? We also have that urban heat island effect going on in and around the Newark area and lots of parts of the Northeast New Jersey. And that's why they qualify, or actually it's been quantified that they would have that extreme heat warning. And for everyone else, heat advisory. For everybody though, it's just dangerously hot. Prolonged period outside is not advised. If you are going to be outside though, you want to be in the shade. If you watch me long enough, you know that I like the sunny side of the street, but not today. Not today, folks. Today you want to be on the shady side of the street here. Temperatures have been in the 90s all day long. Right now we're looking at our dew points, I believe. Actually, you know, I can see on the screen, that's the screen right there. This is our inaugural event, so we're figuring it all out. Is it this one that's live for everybody, or is it that one? See, we're in a TV station, and like there's lots of monitors here. Okay, this is what you see. All right, so you're looking at the forecast lows for tonight, and look at that. I mean, we're only dropping to about 78 in the city. It's going to be very warm, uncomfortable, humid. I mean, if you don't have AC, you definitely want to do what you can to keep cool. If you want to be outdoors at all, the evening is actually the best time because that's when we have slightly better conditions because you won't have the sun blazing and our temperatures will be coming down a bit. Tomorrow's high temperatures are going to be in the 90s again. We can see here on this map. We're expecting another day with a mix of sun and clouds, although tomorrow there's a slight chance of a shower. There's a cold front that's actually approaching us from the west, and that's going to bring us relief by the end of the week. But before that happens, we're going to have widespread scattered showers and storms, it looks like, on Thursday, and flooding could be an issue Thursday night into Friday morning. Friday afternoon, the front will have passed, and we're going to have cooler, drier air working in here, so that's when it's going to start to feel more comfortable. So if you have Friday night plans, or even Saturday or Sunday, go for it because the weather's going to be spectacular as we go into the upcoming weekend. In fact, we're starting the month of August, so great start to the month of August for sure. There we are looking again, I guess, at the heat alerts. Are you sure we're looking at that screen and not that screen? Okay, but is that the screen that's showing? We have questions. We have questions, and I don't have glasses. Okay. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. All right, when is it not going to be so hot? When is it not going to be so hot? Okay, Steve Corvino. Thank you, Steve. Okay. Well, you know, hot is relative, Steve, right? Because there are folks who actually like the heat. I'm one of them, although this is a little extreme. So not as hot as it is now. That will happen starting on Friday. We're looking at high temperatures in the upper 70s across parts of the area, and overnight lows are going to be in the 50s and 60s. It's going to feel fall-like on Friday night. In fact, Friday night I'm going to Pier 17, where the Yacht Rock Review is playing, and I had a group of friends, and they're all asking me what should they wear, and I've all told them, you might want to wear a jacket because it's going to be pretty chilly. We're going to be outside Friday night. All right, let's see. Thank you very much for this.
What have you been doing to stay cool?
What have I been doing to stay cool? Great question. Is that from Sydney Cooper? Hey, Sydney. Okay, me personally, I've been staying indoors, which is like horrible because it's summertime. We want to be outside, right? But I've been staying mostly indoors in air-conditioned areas. And when I am indoors, I have the shades down in my apartment. I live in New York City, and I keep the shades down. That's definitely a tip for me. I have them down all the time now because of the sun blazing, and it just heats up the apartment. And listen, I'm with you. The electric bill is ridiculous with the AC. So at night, I close all the doors, and I close my bedroom door and just have the AC on in my apartment. Okay, like, does anyone else do that in here? I mean, really, the electric bill. I'm afraid to see it this month, but that's what I'm doing to like conserve conserve energy, yes, but also conserve the money that's in my wallet because it has been extremely hot. Also, stay hydrated. You don't want to wait until you are thirsty to actually be drinking water. You want to be drinking water consistently. And I don't chug the water. I mean, this comes from my fitness like side of me, right? You want to sip it. Sip it, like take 2 or 3 sips like on a consistent basis. And when I say consistent, I'm like every 5 minutes or so, you want to take a couple of sips of water. You don't want to be chugging water because it's all going to just go right through you. And that's when people say, if I drink so much water, I have to use the restroom. That's because you're drinking it too fast. You want to drink it in sips because then your body gets to absorb the actual water and hydrate itself. We're going totally in another direction, but it's sort of aligned with weather, right? But that's my fitness side, giving you those little tips. All right, what else we have?
What is your favorite type of weather?
What is my favorite type of weather? Thank you, Tiffany, for the question. Mine is sunny and warm. Summer's my favorite season. My temperature range is between 70 and 85. That's my ideal comfort zone. Of course, lower humidity because we need to have good hair days. The hair struggle's been real this week for sure. Yeah, we can see now with temperatures like these, right? Like, I mean, we're already at 100 degrees at Newark. Oh, let's talk about that for a second. So today's high in Central Park, it's actually 99 degrees. That was set back in 1949. We're close. We're at 97 right now. So we'll have to see if we actually break that record, but we're definitely close. And also, we want to talk about, I want to reference Newark also because we're on tap right now in Central Park for our second heat wave of the season, of the year actually. Newark, I believe, is on its 5th heat wave already. So I'm not sure if this is their 5th or their 6th, but I think they've had already 21 days with 90 degrees or better here in Central Park, or at least I refer to Central Park because that's our recording station here in New York City, so that's why we always refer to Central Park. So I believe today will be the 6th 90-degree day so far this year. On average in July, we usually get 6 90-degree days. Just for reference, let's see, typically in July we get about 6 90-degree days. We're already at 6. Last year, in total, we had 21 90-degree days in Central Park. Oh, also Newark, they've already gotten 21 90-degree days. In fact, I think today's number 22. So they're like triple the 90-degree days that we've had in Central Park. Is everyone following me? Yep. Yeah. Okay. All right. I got a lot of stats going on in my head. Okay, it's hotter in Newark. That's to summarize it. Thank you, Chico. All right. Let's look. We're looking at the 7-day now. You can see Thursday and Friday we're going to get those showers and storms I mentioned earlier. That front is going to be stalled over our area. That's why we're going to see showers and storms as a possibility for. So actually, starting tomorrow afternoon, we could get a couple pop-up showers. Thursday afternoon, and then Friday morning. Friday's not a washout. It's just the morning where we could have some downpours and some storms because the front. Usually we see them move quickly. They're kind of in and out in a day, but this one's going to stall over our area, and that's why we're going to see like a prolonged period, 24 to 36 hours, where we'll have precipitation chances. And some of that rain could be pretty heavy at times, so flooding will be an issue. It looks like probably Thursday night into Friday morning. So stay tuned to Fox 5 because, of course, we'll keep you updated on that one. I'll be on today, by the way, 5, 6, and 10, so be sure and watch. Okay, we have more questions?
Yeah, Becky wants to know, how is the air quality?
How's it? Oh, great. We actually have it right here, air quality alert. We have an air quality alert that has been issued for most of the tri-state area. The exception appears to be the Hudson Valley, north of Rockland and Westchester counties. The air quality alert is until 11 o'clock tonight. Our air quality has been compromised because of the heat and humidity. Now, we had an air quality alert over the weekend in some parts of the area, and that was because of the Canadian wildfires. Actually, that was at the end of last week. This time, it's not about that. It's about ground ozone, which is something that develops when we have a lot of heat and humidity. So the air quality is compromised during hot and humid conditions like this. So those of you with respiratory issues, also the elderly, pets, children, you really need to take care and take precautions. I mean, everyone should in this extreme heat, but with the air quality exacerbating breathing issues, that's something you need to be aware of. So we do have that alert in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. Thanks for the question, Becky.
And Tiffany wants to know, are we getting more heat waves?
Tiffany, okay, great question. I actually looked ahead for the following week, and I don't see any extreme heat. So I think we're going to be comfortable after tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll get one more day. It'll be an official heat wave, the second one for Central Park. And then after that, it's going to be in the 70s and 80s, and I think we're going to stay comfortable for another week and a half. So after that, I don't know yet. I haven't looked that far. But we really can't tell that just yet.
And then Matthias wants to know, should we be worried about the fires in Canada in terms of air quality?
Oh, great question. I just referred to that, Matthias. No, right now our air quality is being compromised because of the heat and humidity. The Canadian wildfires were affecting us last week. Right now we have a change in wind direction. Our wind direction is from the south and southwest. So when we have wildfires in Canada, our concern here is when we have a northerly wind, because that will transport the smoke and haze down towards the northeast. But that's not happening now because we have a wind direction coming in from the south and southeast here. There we are again with our heat alerts. Again, extreme heat warning if you're just tuning in. By the way, let's just so everybody knows what we're doing here. This is our Fox5 Weather stream live, which is our inaugural, I guess, episode, should we say? Yeah. And we're going to talk about the topic of the day, which is actually the weather, right? It's extreme. We thought we'd chat with you a little bit about it. You'll get my full forecast. I mean, you're getting a little snippet here, but I'll have one at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock tonight. I'll be with Natasha Verma. I hope I'm right. Is she working tonight? Does anyone know? Yes. I think she's here today. Yeah, I don't think she's off. And so it'll be her and I. I'm not sure who's with her tonight, actually. I should find that out before I come on this stream, shouldn't I? Okay, so right now we're at 97 in Central Park. The record high in the state, 99 degrees. So we're close. Let's see if we get there. We're already at 100 degrees out at Newark. And, I mean, Newark's just been a real hot spot. It usually is. We have any more questions?
Yeah, Tiffany wants to know, what is the safest time to be outside during these days?
Oh, great question, Tiffany. Okay, the safest time would be early morning. I mean, pre-dawn, but you want to be safe, of course. You don't want to be out in the dark. But and then evenings, basically when the sun is not out blazing. Anytime between 12 and 5 o'clock, no bueno, because that's when the sun is really like overhead and blazing hot. And I mean, it's really not overhead at 4 and 5 o'clock. It's more like we've had all the heating building through the day, so 5 o'clock is still really hot and uncomfortable. So even though the sun would be setting in another hour or two after that, you want to stay indoors until about, I would say, like 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is ideal to start going out, especially if you're someone who exercises outside. You probably want to do it before 7 a.m. and after 7 p.m. in conditions like this.
And Keish 1 wants to know, what year has been the hottest? That's the record.
Oh, I got stumped. Oh no, I don't know the hottest. We'll have to get back to you, but I can tell you, Keish, that the hottest years, in the top 10 hottest years, the most, like in the top 10, a lot of them have been recorded in the last decade. So yeah, that's something that's concerning actually for climatologists. That'll be another weather stream live that we'll do. Right, that'll be tomorrow's episode according to producer Matt.
And Sydney wants to know, how accurate are the current weather predictions?
Who asked that? Sydney? Sydney. Okay, so it's a little vague, but I can tell you that we here at Fox 5 are extremely accurate, right? We're at 99.5, I would say. Just about whatever your heat index is, that's how accurate we are today. Yes. The only thing that would go wrong on my weather forecast would be like a model like discrepancy. It's not me, it's the models, I'll say. Anyway, thank you everyone for all your questions. Thank you for tuning in to our first inaugural episode of our Weather Stream Live. Yes, we made it through. No major mishaps. No mishaps. I think it actually went rather smoothly, but I guess I'll hear from the folks upstairs after we tune out. All right. Be sure to watch tonight at 5, 6, and 10. You'll catch me with our full weather forecast. And of course, you'll see Mike Woods in the morning. We have Liv Johnson, Nick Gregory. He's on vacation, having a good time, but he'll be back soon enough. And you can always catch us on our YouTube page here at Fox5 NY and on our website. You can always watch us, stream us there too. Thank you everyone for tuning in.